Well, hello again. Thanks to everyone that watched the last video. But the heavens are really saying no. Both the cars are loaded. It's been raining all night. It's going to be muddy today. Very muddy. So let's see how this goes. Well, it's very wet out here. The cars are all starting to show up. We had a bit of a mishap. I probably should have looked at this before today, but this wiper was broken. So I just cut it off and moved that one. And now I've got a single wiper. As you can see, it comes to there. So that's a pretty good job. I don't know how good it's going to be in this weather because it is like slosh out here. So one thing you need is wipers, but we've got a good turnout, which is really good. We've had our first run. This Subaru is pretty fat. She's not even that bloody dirty. Actually, it is so slippery, but so slippery. Might have to re-groove those back tyres a little bit. See if I can get it much better, but I lost my strip. That's alright, I got heaps of them. But there's 3 cars and I'm up again. Day 1, I'm finished. There's still runs going on. I'm car number 1, so just got to wait for all 26 to run through and we'll be done for the day. But she's a bit dirty. She went well, as she always does, somehow. Second gear's not that happy, but it hasn't been happy since we put the box in there. Nice and dirty, ready for tomorrow. I can't wait. Keen as. So we'll go over here. I've actually been running second in class. There's VS Commodore here, full rally spec, full cage. Like, its tyres are worth twice my car, let alone its suspension's probably worth friggin' 15 times my car. And he got a good lead on me on the first few runs, but in the real wet mud because his wheels were heaps better, but I couldn't get traction. But now we're drying out a bit, I'm catching up, so we'll see how we go. Day 2's about to get underway, or everyone's starting to show up. There's 45 cars today. It's a pretty big field today. It's an autocross. Is that my sister? Same car as hers, but yeah, I didn't end up getting old mate. The first 3 runs yesterday was just in slosh, absolute slosh, and my tyres are cooked. I should have re-grooved them. It's just lazy. Like, I re-grooved these ones, the front, so I had grip, but I was too lazy and didn't do the rear. And when it dried out a bit, so the first 3 runs I was just getting stuck everywhere. It wouldn't drive. He made 40 seconds on me in the first 3 runs. And then in the last 3 runs, he ended up 9 seconds ahead of me. So I did a lot of catching up once it dried up a bit and it wasn't so sloshy. But Darbs was actually just over here and said that he'll give me a couple of good second-hand ones. So he runs like at the moment, his car's just there. He used to race an Evo, and I'm pretty sure he holds the fastest lap around this track here. I can't remember. It might have been beaten, I think. But yeah, he was that good in an all-wheel drive Evo that he wanted a challenge, so he got a 180 and done up as a rally car. But he's doing a Subaru up again now. But he literally wears the edges off them and then buys new ones. So you put them on here backwards, and you've got an edge again, and then you've just got to groove the corners in them so they're not such a roll. You want a sharp edge. So I'll go around and see him through the week and get a couple of them for next time we come out. Otherwise I would have been on all 4 board tyres and it wouldn't have turned at all. The only reason is I was going through all these tyres that Dad had and found this one, which is brand spanking new, and I thought, can't have one grippy tyre on the front and one board, so I re-grooved the other side. But hopefully today we go a bit better. Autocross, I don't usually try and do good times because the autocross there's nothing to hit, so I usually just go sideways everywhere. Tank slap the whole straight. They usually say that I get my money's worth and I do twice as many Ks as everyone else because I'm never straight. But oh, look at that, haven't seen that before. Full, I might try and get a video of it when I go over there, but that's like I think it's a VZ Maloo or a VY Maloo. It's a V8 too. Well, he's in my class, full cage, rally tyres, suspension, right? We've got another one in our class, another like big car. Other than that, there's like a couple of Falcons and that are in my class. But bloody hell, that's a nice looking ute. That is really nice. They're all going out. We're all going out to do reconnaissance. Look at the track. I already know the track because I helped set it up. But I better hold on there, Woody. That AU Falcon is so clean. That beat me yesterday. That's just to show them what the track's like. So it's just a reconnaissance lap. So because there's a fair few new people here. So if they know what the track's like, how slippery it is, it honestly looks like you've screeded concrete out there, but it's the best we can do. Look how clean that AU Falcon is. Clean as. Get up, up. Here's this fucking Kombi. Jesus Christ. Oh, that one's a BA. I wrote gay on the back of it. Get up, up. God, the blue girl's a bit dented up. Mazda. And there's Dub's 180 full WRC spec, the big rig. kinos for today. That thing has some dollars spent on it. Wouldn't mind looking under the bonnet. It sounds like it's got a blower on it. Oh, the track's basically, you go around this corner, go up, goes all the way up and around the corner there, turns back and goes that way around them tyres, up and around the back there, does a loop, comes back, goes around that corner, and then all the way back down the straight. It's gonna be sick. Well, racing's over. I think I come third in class. Dubs and his son come first and second. Actually, Jordan, his son, come first. Dubs stuffed up on one of the runs and he ended up beating him, but now it's time to give it a bit of a clean. It's not that bad underneath it, really. Not bad. It's definitely got power steering leak. Other than that, let's get the gurney out and give her some love. Just like that, she's all clean again. And I'm not. Neither's me phone. We did under it first, then got the top clean, Could probably do better, but that's going to do for now. In 3 weeks' time, hopefully we've got a Carnicross and a rally sprint. That would be really good, but we need good weather for that. No rain. She's beautiful. Well, thanks everyone for watching. This one's a bit shorter than what the other ones are, what I'd like it to be, but we had a sick weekend. Obviously, I'm driving now, I'm back at work, which sucks. We're going to get on to put new shocks in it, because the shocks in the back of it are absolutely cactus. I'm going to get a set of heavy duty suspension for it so it doesn't have so much body roll. I've took the rear sway bar out, so that should help a lot. Might get a more heavy duty front sway bar, but I think what I'm going to do, as you've all seen, I have the Turbo Ecotec wagon. The plan at... Oh, hello Mr. Policeman. The plan at this point may change, but my plan at this point is going to be take the motor and box and turbo setup and everything out of the wagon and put into the rally car. Not sold on it yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do, because you need that little bit more power. It's probably an overkill with the turbo. I might even put a smaller turbo on it, because the one that's on it is a bit bigger, but it should be right. That's the plan at the moment. May change, because I might have an L67 lined up, which I reckon it'd be just even a stock L67 would be perfect. Just a little bit more power to pull you out of the corners down low. Yeah, but other than that, thanks heaps for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends, show your mums and your nads and your uncles and your aunties. Thanks heaps, and I'll see you in the next one, which at this stage I don't know what it's going to be, because it's about a month and I go to Bali for nearly 2 weeks, I think it is, or a week, something like that. And then I basically get back from Bali, work for 1 day, and then drive down to Wagga Wagga, and my brother's going to bring their truck up from Melbourne and meet there to do thrashing ats, and then he's going to take it back down to Melbourne, and then I'll fly down in the end of November to do spring nats. So I don't know what I'm going to end up filming between now and the trip to thrashing ats, but I'm always doing some. Like the last few days I got 2 AU Falcons and a VS Commodore pretty well given to me this week, so I've been pulling them apart and parting them out, and this weekend I think I'm going to put the motor into the drift car, so I will let you know, but I may not have a video up next week like I'd like. I've been trying to keep them roughly a week, but this one might not be. But as I said, thanks again for watching. As always, share it around, show it some love, as they say, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.